Okay, here we are with episode 21 of Coffee with Parishioners. I am here with Ryan, Matt, and Elizabeth Keutzer. Happy Saturday, Keutzer. Good to see you.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah. So I'll talk in a minute about the special occasion we just had that sort of prompted this little gathering on Zoom. But first, do we all have our beverages at hand?
We do.
All right, very good. Anyone want to share about your mug or?
Do you want to start, or do you want one of us to start?
I want you to start.
Okay, I'll go first. So, Elizabeth does actually love coffee. So she does have coffee in her mug, which she can tell you about. But we drink half calf in our house. And we drink it for hours in the morning. But my mug I actually received as a plant pot. There was a plant in it from a friend of mine. And so Matt always reminds me that it is not actually a coffee mug. It is a plant pot.
A plant pot, yeah.
But it has a handle and a very sturdy base. And of course the K on it. So it's one of two of my favorite mugs.
Very nice.
Talk about yours?
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty.
Yeah, good.
Wow.
And
so what?
Yes.
Go ahead and tell them about
it.
Yeah.
I went to Annie's little pot with Gaga and Papa one day, and I couldn't choose what to paint, so I found a unicorn mug, and I painted the unicorn mug.
Oh, so that's a unicorn that you found, but then you painted it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Annie's Little Pots is a paint your own pottery place, among other things in town, and so she made this mug.
Very nice, beautiful. Wow, that's a much better job than I would have done.
And she gets quite a bit of use out of it. She likes coffee and tea
and
hot chocolate. So that's her go-to mug.
Wow, awesome. Thanks for sharing. Anything special about yours, Matt?
Well, yeah, it is. It's totally white because I use it every day.
Yeah.
But I started a company called Ashley Cooper Real Estate when we were living in Charleston, South Carolina. And it used to have a big logo right there.
Okay.
And I've used it so much it is completely worn off.
Wow.
So this is, and I have several, but this is my every single day. No variation. That's the mug I get.
Awesome. Well, I have, so I got to admit right off the bat that I don't know where this mug came from. It's one of the, that's the thing about when you move into a rectory and different priests have lived in that rectory and a lot of things in the house sort of belong to the house, and belong to the parish or whatever priest is there at the time. And sometimes you lose track of like, wait, what is mine and what is, with little things like coffee mugs, not important things. But anyway, so this was just one that was in the rectory cupboard. But as soon as I saw it, I loved it. And then I thought this would be perfect to use for right after First Communion. It says, Children of Hope. Okay, and the writing's so small, I know you won't be able to read it, so I'm going to read it. The scripture verse on there, it says, Let the children come to me, and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of heaven. And you see that the children, and they're kneeling in front of the altar, and they're praying in front of the Eucharist, in front of Jesus, right? And so how perfect to talk to one of our First Communion children, right? So Elizabeth just had her First Communion. So obviously, Elizabeth, the obvious highlight is receiving Jesus, right? But we'll just say, besides receiving Jesus, do you have any other sort of favorite memories or favorite parts of Holy Communion?
Taking pictures.
Taking pictures? You like taking pictures, huh? That's good.
Did you like being dressed fancy?
Not sure?
It kind
of. Oh, it was itchy. It was.
Oh,
she was hot too during Mass, but
because we bought the dress for spring, it was still kind of cold, so it had long sleeves.
That's true.
Yeah.
It originally, was planned in March, right?
Yeah.
The original date. And so the dress had long sleeves. So it was more a dress for cooler weather, but I think we had a lot of fun picking out the dress and the veil.
Yeah.
And we had to order shoes 3 times because the first pair she grew out of.
Awesome.
Scheduled many months
we
ago.
got 4 times. We got 4
pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
And then the next pair we ordered were too big. So we had to send those back. And this was all, of course, online because you couldn't go shop in stores.
Yeah.
Well, we did look at shoes at.
Oh, we did.
But Mommy said they were not fancy enough.
Well, we had to only have the very prettiest and best for First Communion. So
Awesome.
I think the 4th try was the winner. So
awesome.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. So you had your pretty dress on, and then you got to take pictures. Who all did you get to take pictures with? I got to be in one of them with you, right?
My family, my First Communion class, and Emily.
Yeah, and Emily. Yeah, it's good to reconnect with your friends, right? To get together with your friends at those special occasions, right? So, have you seen a little less of your friends?
Kind of. But we go to the Sunderberg pool a lot of times my friends are there.
Nice.
And me and my friends do house party.
Tell them what a house party is.
House party is kind of like FaceTime, but you can have up to 10 people, and you can play games.
Oh, cool.
When you're on house party.
Very cool.
It's one of the many apps we've discovered during this time to reconnect with friends and family.
She's addicted to Marco Polo.
Oh. What's that, Marco Polo?
Another one. Yeah, it's like you send just video messages. So, you can have a group of people. So
I've heard about that. See, a minute ago we were talking about the pool, and so I thought you were talking about the game Marco Polo.
Well, we played that too.
Yeah.
So we have a mom's group that we have stayed connected with through that. Yes, Marco Polo or House Party was one that I downloaded so that I could see my friends. But
and then I took over.
All the kids took over. So
see, it just shows you at all ages we need to keep in touch with our friends, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's good. Good. And then. Oh yeah, so you've kept in touch with friends in different ways, but have you had some special times with family? Has it been good to spend a lot of time with your family?
Yeah, and a lot of times some of my cousins that live a half a block away, we walk back and forth a lot.
Awesome.
We've had lots of movie nights.
Oh, good.
But the 5 of us have spent obviously a lot of time together, which has been nice. I think for me the nicest part is that we're not running here and there and everywhere, and even though we miss all of our activities,
dance and gymnastics and karate,
martial arts, we miss all of that. It has been nice to just be home and be together without having to be, everywhere all at once.
Good. So even in all the changes, there are many blessings, many reminders that God is present to us and is at work. Do you have any kind of examples, stories, or just kind of lessons you've learned of how you've seen God at work in these past few months?
I want to share what George said about that, because he's always, a jokester.
Yeah.
Immediately goes, yeah, they canceled school.
That's good. Yeah.
For him, that was God at work. That
could be.
He is looking forward to going back.
Yeah.
So not as much as me.
Yeah, they all are looking forward. And Walter's starting kindergarten, so he's pretty excited about that.
Wow.
As are we.
Yeah. Wow, it's good to see the kids growing up.
Until we get a call from his principal.
Well, hopefully that won't happen.
Are you making a prediction here, Elizabeth? Yeah.
He's our spirited child, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're surrounded by brothers, huh, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gone.
Oh,
Okay,
Coming
bye.
back.
All right.
she
She's
had
coming.
to.
It's okay.
Necessary to turn the fan on. I think the interview's
Oh.
making her nervous.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
there we
the
go.
kids have really, whether they realize it or not, have reconnected with each other, because
Yeah.
that's all they've had is each
Yeah.
other these past few months.
Yeah.
So they've really found.
I don't know
think
if
they've
they'll
reconnected.
I don't know if they'll admit that they like each other still, but they spend a lot more time playing together than arguing.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah. I a little bit hope and imagine, but I've heard from others too that a number of siblings have sort of discovered each other in a new light, and it's this time has been good for them. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. Oh, you just
He's
popped
back.
it. Awesome.
How have you been?
Oh, I've been good. It's been it's been crazy, but it's been nice, especially this past month. You know, we've had the indoor masses for about a month and a half now, and then focusing on confirmation and first communion is a huge blessing to have been able to celebrate those. And of course, confirmation I wouldn't have been able to do personally. Normally the bishop does it, but so that was nice. And then had some holy hours with our teenagers. That was really great to spend those times with them, you know, as we have to do things differently, you know, obviously, but, you know, trying to focus on, okay, what can we do, you know, right now? And in the midst of that, some really cool things have happened. So it's been busy in a different sort of way, because on one level, it seems like there's a lot less going on. But it's been good. It's been exciting. So, yeah.
The same for us too. A lot of different ways of doing the things we've always done, but I've actually enjoyed sort of the change, and
yeah.
I think some of it will stick too. Some of the different ways we've been working and living.
Yeah. Yeah. Some things maybe. Yeah. We'll see. It's a reminder. It's a reminder to us of how much we can never predict what tomorrow will hold, right? And there can be a kind of anxiety in that, but there's also a kind of freedom that sort of sets us free from this tendency to try and control everything, you know, and to say, okay, if I can actually let go of that, you know, I think a lot of peace can enter my life in a new way, you know. So
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, thanks for visiting with me, all three of you. It was great to chat with you. Congratulations again, Elizabeth, on your first communion. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for sharing. I know a lot of the folks who are going to watch this are just going to be really delighted to get to hear from one of the first communion children and their parents. So awesome. Thanks again, and have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right. God bless.
See you later. You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.